The FM business is possible for absolutely anybody. If you have a dream and you have something that you want to aim for, you can do it with FM. I've qualified for a Peugeot and an A-Class Mercedes. And again, I start in November and I've got 4 children.
Rachel, just give me a little bit more information. How have you found FM has affected your life so far?
I've had a lot of changes in the last year or so. My husband was in the army for 8 years, and with me having twins, and knowing that they're sending people over to Afghan all the time.
That's a worry, isn't it?
It is, it's a huge worry. Last time he went there, he said when he was flying across, they were shooting up at the plane.
Gosh.
And that's something that when you've got children, you can only be a hero so many times. So we decided that he's done his time in the army and now was time to be a family man. In the army, it's definitely a case of your army comes first and your family second, and he wants to get his priorities changed. So he came out of the army. I went on maternity leave, and then we got to the position where my maternity leave stopped. And then you start owing money and you don't pay bills.
Did you find yourself falling behind with the bills? Did the pressure get too much for you?
Everything. James, because my maternity leave stopped, James went to sign on, and it was the worst experience he's ever had. Those that are watching may have had to go into that job centre before and will know how...
How did he feel? Did he feel humiliated?
I think it was. He's worked all his life and he's worked hard, and he was in the position where in this, social climate that people struggle to get jobs. Sure. He was qualified as a truck driver, Class 1 truck driver, so very, very experienced, but there were no jobs there, and the jobs that were there weren't suitable. So he went to sign on, and then FM came along for us, just at the same time as James getting a new job.
That was a relief, wasn't it?
Fantastic. And at first I probably brought in a little bit. It was coming up to Christmas and James, we were starting to get bills paid off again. Did you find that the income which was generated from your FM business facilitated these outstanding adverse you may have, to get rid of some of the debts, basically? It was, yeah. We managed to pay off anything that we had owed with selling, really. I didn't start building a team till late December properly. Before then, I enjoyed selling to my friends and my family, and when I went to Twin Club and play groups, anyone that I saw, I'd tell about FM, and started to gain a bit of an income that I could get bills paid off, and that we could start enjoying life a little bit more, enjoy Christmas.
Sure. How long have you actually been involved in the FM business then? Tell us how long you've been involved in this.
I started in November, so I'm still pretty new, I'm still learning.
What income have you generated from that, would you say?
In November and December, I sold. I didn't really have a big team there.
So you retailed it?
So I just retailed,
sure. And
I earned about £500 each month.
Wow. That'll pay for a mortgage for someone's house. That's great, isn't it?
Even, and I think there's a YouTube video about it, how £50 a month can change somebody and help to pay bills and debt. It does a huge difference.
Just takes the pressure off life a little bit, and I think this is a fantastic thing about the FM business, that everyone who comes and share their story with us on the sofa, this is just an incredible story. Sorry, continue.
So I started building a team, and in the last 90 days, I've earned £6,000 of team bonus.
That's incredible. £6,000. That's a lot of money.
It's amazing. It's something
that's half a year's salary of someone.
Yeah, I'd have never ever dreamed of being able to do that with no experience of the business, with 4 children, and I've not had to give up Twin Club or play group or stop doing any of the things that I'd love to do during the week. I'm still getting time to spend with my children.
Fantastic.
In fact, I'm spending more time because we've got more money to be able to do things. You know, we bought a pass last week to go to the zoo as much as we want this year. And this time last year, we wouldn't have been able to be in that position. This weekend, we've been on holiday. We only booked it the other week, just, last minute, let's go away with the kids. And I took one of my team members on a spa day today. Things that you just dream about, and that as a mum, that you can get stuck in a rut and think that you'll never be able to afford nice things like that. And having the twins has been a bit of a blessing in disguise, really, a bit of a shock at first. Because if I hadn't have had the twins,
The motivation.
I probably would have been going to work and doing your 9 to 5 job, not enjoying myself, having to book holidays and ask someone else when you want to take time off to spend it with your children. And now I can do what I want, when I want, and have a great income to be able to do it with.
So you're saying that the business has allowed you to be able to be flexible, to be able to do all these things that you're achieving now. But finally, someone watching here tonight, what would be your message for someone who wanted to start a business or get involved with the FM business? Just tell us.
The FM business is possible for absolutely anybody. If you have a dream and you have something that you want to aim for, you can do it with FM. I've qualified for a Peugeot.
Wow.
And an A-class Mercedes.
Excellent.
And again, I started in November and I've got 4 children. So think of what people can do without those, I wouldn't call children a burden, but without those extra jobs to do. It's something that anybody can do without the experience. And there's a lot of mums on my team. 90% of the ladies on my team are mums. I've got a lady who's got postnatal depression. A lady, again, with 4 children like me. I've got a couple of twin mums on my team.
Sure.
And they do as equally as well as somebody who doesn't have any children, who might have experience in the business. So it's something that's open to anybody who wants to change their life.